wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show. So start your morning. Kevin is the host. And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz. And he loves to talk about Bigfoot and snacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, hello and good morning. Welcome to the Friday KVJ Show.
Good morning.
How's it going, Virginia?
It's going okay.
Why just okay?
We let Rocco pick what we went to have dinner last night.
Yeah. McDonald's?
No, it was a small Chinese place that was subpar at best.
Oh, okay.
You got the bubble guts this morning?
I keep thinking about how gross it was.
That's rough.
I can't stop. And then Rocco was so excited that I didn't want to poo-poo his idea because it was his pick.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yay, so happy. But
how did he like it?
he loved his dish.
He loved it. He thought it was fantastic.
Well, he got a basic fried rice, kids.
Right, yeah.
So his was fine. Mine was horrible.
Yeah? What did you get?
I got like a little dumpling. I got a little appetizer. I got just a few little things, and it was all awful.
A little food poisoning?
a little disgust on my palate.
Do you look a little green today?
I just feel green. I feel off because I had to eat it and pretend like he made a great choice.
Right.
But the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, my stomach is doing flips.
Now, do you think it's mostly in your head, or is it actually a true statement on the quality of the food that you received?
Oh, it's probably all in my head.
Okay. All right.
I'm very judgy over here.
Yeah.
Was it a dumpy place?
It wasn't great.
Okay.
Floors could use a mopping in the past 10 years.
No, that's an issue. Look, if you kind of walk into a place, there are all those signs that they say, look at the bathrooms, if the menus are sticky, just little things like that it is just kind of the gateway to much bigger problems where things matter, and that's in the food prep area.
It is bizarre when you walk into a restaurant and you're sticking to the floor. It's usually pretty dirty because me and my dad went to a Chinese restaurant and we were sticking to the floor. It didn't deter us. We went up to the buffet and we saw baby roaches crawling underneath all of the... Yeah.
If there's babies, there's parents.
Exactly. We ended up going to McDonald's.
Yeah. Or at least the roaches are full grown. My kid. Yeah, you definitely do have to watch out. I mean, those food horror stories, I think Denny's at least, and I do kind of take a glance at it too. Boy, they put that out. Every local paper has the food violations. I don't know if you guys ever look at those things.
I would not want to go look at the place where I ate last night.
Yeah, I do look at them when I think of it because I don't want to go to Roach and Wings restaurant. I want to make sure that there's no little legs.
Legs and wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. It does kind of pay. So I hope you feel better, Virginia.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to stop thinking about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the only thing that's probably going to stop it, but you won't be able to stop thinking about it.
You know me. I'm obsessed.
It's going to be all up in your head. Yeah. Last night, I had a different kind of meal. We went to the Heart Ball at the Breakers last night. Nice little fun event. Yes.
Fancy.
Yes, it was good. It goes on a little late, and I think they got going a little bit late. So we ate, and I'm like, the meal was fantastic. And I'm like, I got to go. And they're like, well, you haven't had dinner yet. I'm like, I just ate dinner. They're like, no, that's the appetizer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which I was like, it was enough for me. I don't know how many meals y'all going to eat, but I'm like, what I just ate was good. Like, that's a meal for me.
We had opposite evenings.
Yes.
Polar opposite.
This is the one night of the year that the Queen and I get all gussied up and go out. Yeah, it's a fun little charity event. And it is very interesting to, look. It's, on that whole circuit of the Palm Beach galas that they have, all these different...
it's one of the top.
Yeah.
If not the top.
Yeah, it was good. There's a guy named Sean Hannity who is on Fox News, and he was the co-chair of it. He's been in the news recently because he bought a couple parcels that are very expensive on Palm Beach. So, and he does his show live. They've got the studios. There's so many people do TV now, I guess, out of their home studios in Palm Beach.
Yeah, COVID, bruh.
Yeah.
Change the scape.
A lot of the New Yorkers now are kind of doing that.
If you can do it from anywhere, why wouldn't you?
Yes, it really was, in a sense, last night was a little bit of a microcosm of what is happening in South Florida, because not only did I see, okay, these are New York TV people that now do their shows from home studios on Palm Beach, but at my table, there were some people from Silicon Valley.
Ooh.
And that's the other place where they're talking about. In fact, there's a vote that's going to be happening in California where they're going to put a 5% tax on really rich people and on their assets. And so it's a bit of a fight. I don't even think the governor's into it. I think he's saying we're going to chase a lot of people out of here, and they're going to be heading to Florida. And you know how I feel about Florida. So the California governor and the Florida governor don't get along very well.
Yeah, I
spar.
tense that they have a little tension between them.
Yes, they've debated before and stuff like that. So they don't want to lose people to that. And so, yeah, the person at my table, they just, again, they kind of like had that look of people that are rich. And it was so funny because I love going to different places and having different conversations. So, I'll hang out at Flanagan's. We have great conversations there. And then when you're at a thing like this, our conversation last night was, what has the better jazz fest, the Catalina Wine Mixer Jazz Fest or the Monterey Jazz Festival? So this older woman from Silicon Valley was breaking it all down for me. So I got a thorough jazz review.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody fancy like that in my life. The fanciest people I know in my life are you two.
I don't know.
The Catalina Wine Mixer is from Step Brothers,
Right,
and it's awesome.
That's what I thought was so funny, because I'm like, it's not often I'm in a rich conversation, but if there ever was one, it was the comparisons.
How did you resist the urge to go boats and hoes? Because I would not have been able to contain myself.
So the Catalina Wine Mixer is a real event?
Yes.
It is? That's how unfancy I am.
I think it's a jazz fest. It's a party.
Yeah, okay. I think this was the event she was talking about. And I was just amused. And I'm like, because I don't really know what their conversation's like. I'm like, so they really do sit around and talk about wine mixers. Like, this is the heart of their conversation. Boy, she had passion about it. So.
Good for her. You got to have passion.
No, absolutely. I was very encouraged. But I did think it was interesting that, these are Silicon. I'm like, you guys are a long way from home. And they just love, I guess they have a house here and they use it for a tax refuge and all that rich stuff that people do. So
tax refuge.
I don't even,
What would that be like?
Yeah.
You want to play the lottery this weekend? try to make some dreams happen? Try to get fancy, fake fancy?
It's the best shot we got, bruh.
I know.
That's it. Apparently there are some weird rumblings going on, and it's not just Virginia's husband's stomach from the Chinese food they ate last night. You said he's rocked today.
He doesn't feel so good. He's texting me right now. He's like, babe, that Chinese food. I was like, I know. That Chinese food.
Does he look green too?
I think our whole family looks green, except Rocco. Rocco was loving his. He's like, oh, this is the best Chinese ever. And Panda said he did taste Rocco's, and he's like, Rocco's was good. Okay. So Rocco got the only good dish that was edible. I got a
So
dumpling.
that means when you're going back?
That would be never.
Even if he really wanted to go back, it's a no-go.
Oh, my gosh. I guess.
If he had a great experience, he's probably going to want to go back,
He's going to want to go back.
Yeah.
I would get that rice that Rocco got as a takeout for him. I'm never consuming anything from there again.
Okay. That's probably a good.
But I'm not going to tell Rocco that. I'm just going to be like, oh, yeah, mommy's not hungry.
Ever.
I don't want to break his little heart because he was so proud that he picked a great restaurant.
Yeah.
And we let him pick.
Right.
That's
and you
it.
empowered him.
You're done, kid. Never picking again.
Yeah. There were some other rumblings that were happening in the skies. Some people were reporting, but here in South Florida, we do have a lot of those kind of things. And apparently it was some sonic booms that were going off because of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch that they had.
Okay. I woke up at like 12:15 and I thought it was in my dream that something boomed.
Yeah, no, I think that was the actual deal. Yeah, they say that the sonic booms were likely due to the rocket's descent, which can create a loud noise as it breaks the sound barrier.
I wonder how far everyone heard that. As far as what? Miami?
Indian River, St. Lucie, they definitely were hearing it there. So.
They can't do that during the day.
I don't know. I don't know why they choose the times of how they do. I think it might have to do with positionings of the Earth and whatnot. So it's real smart NASA kind of stuff.
Yeah, a nighttime flight's going to be different than a daytime flight. You got to do the data.
Still,
break
bruh.
the data.
Yeah, but
midnight on a school night. What's up?
And you're doing shuttle farts? Come on. That ain't cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was an actual fart from in my room.
Yeah.
I didn't know what happened. I was like, was that me? I don't know. Was that my husband? I don't know. Damn Chinese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was later last night. It was about 8:41 p.m. So that's when you would have heard it.
So what did you hear?
I don't know what I heard.
Yeah,
I heard something at
probably
midnight.
was honestly your husband backfiring. That's more realistically what you were hearing if you're talking about the middle of the night.
I think Kevin's right.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Because I looked at the clock. I was like, what time is it? What just happened?
Yeah.
12:15.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are not reports anything further south of St. Lucie County, but if you're in that area, then you probably heard the launch that went down last night. Now, not to be undone, I don't know if you'd seen this, but just earlier this week, you might have heard Barack Obama was talking about aliens being real. And then he had to do all this kind of backtracking, because people are like going, okay, where's the proof? What did you see? And he's like, I just was saying that I think that the odds are there. But then he had to kind of basically say, yeah, I haven't seen anything. There was nothing I was ever privy to. I'm not telling you that I shook hands with an alien and to let you know. So now Donald Trump is not to be undone because he knows that, you know what, people really love to find out about aliens and they hate when the government holds on to stuff. So he is basically saying he's going to be releasing some more documents.
For the aliens.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what this is going to get us or what it's going to mean, but yeah, he's pushing for the release of some government UFO files. So maybe the Obama statement put a little pressure on him or he didn't want to be outdone.
I don't know. If anything's that major, we're not gonna get it. Well, let me guess. Well, we're going to get files that are redacted.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But
I'm so tired of looking at files with a bunch of black boxes on them.
Exactly.
He's like, I'll see your announcement, and I've got an announcement of my own. So, yeah, that's where it is. People do seem to want to know. And I was reading an article that scientists are kind of preparing, and that is a huge debate, that if intelligent life does pop up and they have quantifiable proof that they could take to the public and say, hey, this should quell any kind of debate about it, they're still debating about whether or not people could handle it.
I don't think they could. Again, we couldn't even handle toilet paper issues during COVID. And honestly, a lot of people didn't even have toilet paper issues. They just saw on the news, toilet paper's going away, and everyone lost their mind. You think they can handle if ET comes down?
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
Because that's going to open up such a large debate about science, religion. People ain't going to handle that.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know where we are with it, but apparently Donald Trump had claimed that Obama revealed classified information when he made that statement. So if that's classified information, then maybe the government does know about the existence of extraterrestrial beings of intelligent life on other planets, and they've been withholding that. And then when he made that statement, then that's what he's trying to say.
I think that the presidents do know. I think they tell them that when they get in office, they're like, bruh, sit down. We got to tell you some stuff. You ain't going to believe this.
I don't think they do.
And they tell him and they show him the secret alien book and the secret alien proof.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe at one point they did. I think they stopped doing that. I don't know. I'm not there. Who knows what's going on out there? Some people think the reason why technology has sped up so quickly in the last 10 to 15 years is because of aliens.
Yeah. Laura Trump had recently stated on a podcast that her father-in-law, the president, had a prepared speech about extraterrestrial life to be delivered, quote, at the right time.
Remember when Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev sat down and they were talking about this intergalactic... Reagan makes some speech about it. If there was ever people coming down from a different planet, we'd hope Earth would unite. I mean, they talked some alien stuff at one point. Mm-hmm. It just made a person like me go, oh, what is that about?
He knew too, because he saw the book.
Well, I know there are a lot of other documents people would probably rather have released first. So,
I would like more Epstein, unredacted, if that's possible. Yeah. Why are we covering up the names of the men?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, because y'all are buddies with him? Oh, okay. I get it now.
Did you see that photo of the former prince in the back of the car yesterday? I don't know if they caught him at a weird moment. Maybe
It's been a weird moment all day.
Maybe he had bad Chinese like you did, but he had a look on his face of like sheer terror.
You're right.
Sitting in the back of a car.
Well, I think they grilled him for 12 hours yesterday.
Like 11 or 12 hours.
They had him in a room. They were like, all right, tell us everything.
You're right. He had a bad moment all day long.
He had a bad moment all day.
Just kept going. Yeah, it was a tough thing for him to get away from. So, yeah, they feel like maybe they've got enough correspondence from some of the emails. That I think is kind of what has done it. As these emails start to come out and people are going through them, there's really just so much. When you're talking about, 3 million? I'm seeing a lot of places that are using AI to try to get through the documents, and there's just a smattering of weird stuff that is being sprinkled through it.
I know. I keep hearing things that I'm afraid to bring up on the air because I don't know if they're real or not. And it's got to do with political people. But there's some crazy stuff that I'm hearing.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are finding it's like a jewel in the rough, needle in a haystack. But there's a few things that are starting to come out as they're using all kinds of different computer systems to get through the documents. So, and it sounds like they might have a lot of good stuff on the former prince with stuff. Now, apparently what happened was they had released some emails that indicate that he had forwarded official reports from overseas trips and a confidential 2010 briefing on investment opportunities in Afghanistan. He gave this to Jeffrey Epstein. And he had said that he actually at the time was not talking with him, that he'd already cut ties when this happened. So, and apparently a trade envoy, which is what he was, is bound by confidentiality. So it was kind of like favored insider trading is really what it is. So I think they're kind of getting him on something that's not necessarily related to what we'd like him to get nailed for, but it sounds like they got a pretty good case against him, and they're saying it's a legit, serious chance he's going to spend some time in prison.
Wow. Finally, someone else besides Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Please, let's continue this trend.
And I think I heard somebody say that this was like the first time since the 1600s that they have actually arrested a royal or have intervened.
Oh, 1600s, yeah.
If you're a royal, just keep your nose clean.
That's pretty much it.
I mean, you're set. You never have to really have a real job.
Yeah.
You get to live in like some palace house on the ground.
That's probably why you don't keep your nose clean.
Everywhere you go, people kiss your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
like, dude, just be cool.
I think that's coming from a place of just such ego in their world. Imagine being 25 and never being told no. You're going to be a monster.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see. Looks like some positive breakthroughs are starting to happen, though. Get some good stuff we want. Well, if you're looking to do some stuff this weekend, there is a bunch of fun activities going to be going on. It looks like the weather's going to be good, too. It's going to be nice and warm, though. I think that's the one thing to get yourself ready for. And then as we start off next week, we're probably going to get likely our last kind of cold blast, I would guess, of the year. So it's going to drop like 20 degrees, I think, in a day.
Whoa.
It's going to really throw you off, though, because I think we're going to be in the mid-80s by like Sunday, and then you're going to be high of like mid-60s like by Monday.
Yeah, so from Sunday going into Monday, it's like a shock.
Yeah.
Prediction because of my bones. My bones are telling me, my ankle and my hip are saying, we'll have that cold snap Kevin's talking about, but we're going to have one other one after eventually.
Okay, got 2 more coming.
Yeah, we have another one coming within the next month or so.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, some of the things going to be happening this weekend. The South Beach Wine and Food Festival is going to be going on. If you want to be outside and eating, there's so much stuff going on.
It is a fun food festival. Mm-hmm. It's very expensive. The grand tasting is on the beach in South Beach.
Oh, okay.
So it's really fun. You're there. There's stages set up with like live cooking demos, and there's music. There's live performances, and literally hundreds of booths you can stop at and sample different chef-made creations, cocktails, beer, wine, free goodie bags, all kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, the goodie bags are tight.
Are you allowed to go to every table or every tent if you buy the ticket?
If you buy the ticket, you can go to every single table and tent in the Grand Tasting Village.
Expensive? How expensive?
I think it's like $3, maybe 2 something. They used to have a special where you could go at the very end of the festival on Sunday. I don't know if they still do this, but like for the final few hours of it on Sunday afternoon, it was like a reduced price ticket. It was like $99 or something.
Okay.
And I did that a couple times. You can breeze through quickly and do everything if they still have that reduced price Sunday only in the late afternoon ticket. I highly recommend that. But you got to move quick.
Other fun outdoor eating events, the Jupiter Seafood Festival is going to be going on this weekend. In fact, Bryant Thomas, our KVJ Nationer, who is on American Idol right now, he is going to be out there. In fact, he's got a very busy weekend. Saturday, he is going to be performing at Carlin Park there for the Jupiter Seafood Festival. And then on Sunday, he is going to be out doing the Lake Worth Street Painting Festival. That's on Lake Avenue.
He's busy.
Yes. You've also got the Riverwalk Chili Cook-Off going on at Esplanade Park in Fort Lauderdale. So there's a little something all over South Florida if you want to get outside this weekend. I'm going to get outside to go do a little spring training baseball.
Nice.
Yeah, opening day tomorrow at Roger Dean. Going to go check that out. So I'm very excited about that. But you have got games everywhere tomorrow. You got the Cardinals Nationals at Roger Dean, Astros Nationals at the ballpark at the Palm Beaches, and then the Mets Marlins are going to be at Clover Park in Port St. Lucie. So busy with all that going on. You've got the Delray Beach Open. Not only do they have tennis, but they got a lot of great food events that are around that. They're doing a little WWE Friday Night SmackDown tonight.
Oh, yeah.
They got Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton going to be at Amerant Bank Arena.
That's a big one, Virginia.
Does Panda know about this?
He's got to.
That's big.
He's pretty well in the know when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah, he's normally like on top of going to the live events too.
Okay.
Because Rocco likes it now too.
Oh, he does. Okay, got him in.
I'd be very impressed if you knew who Cody Rhodes' dad was.
Windy Roads.
Every day is a windy roads.
That song's about him.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Nice work. Monster Jam is going on at Lone Depot Park in Miami Saturday and Sunday. If you got a kid that loves those monster cars.
You're not saying it right.
Monster
Jam.
trucks.
You guys are on the same page.
Right on it. You've also got the Ren Fest happening again this weekend at Quiet Waters Park in Deerfield Beach. Jump on that while that is going to be going on. In Stewart, they got the Downtown Art Festival that's happening. And I know, Virginia, you're going to be busy with Turtle Fest at the Loggerhead Marine Life Center.
Yes, all day Saturday and Sunday. It's a free event, live music, bunch of vendors and food and fun for the whole family.
You going to be on the stick giving that gift the gab?
I am.
All right.
Okay.
All day.
And then to wrap the weekend, you've got Tucker Wetmore. He's going to be at Hard Rock Live. He's a country star that sounds just like Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
You've got Styx at the Pompano Beach Amphitheater. And remember Inner Circle?
I do.
They are going to be at Rhythm by the River at Esplanade Park in Fort Lauderdale on Sunday.
What was their big hit? Inner Circle.
You tell me.
I don't know.
You just said you knew them.
I know. I hate when I do that. I look stupid.
What's Inner Circle's big hit?
They had two. They had Bad Boys, and then they had Sweat. Girl, I want to make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more.
Oh, I love that jam.
And then you know the Cops theme. Yeah, that's what they're most famous for. So, a lot of fun stuff going on this weekend. And also you have West Fest. It's going to be happening in Royal Palm Beach this weekend. So if you want a full list of everything happening in South Florida, all you have to do is jump to our website. Just go to kvjshow.com. We got it posted there and on Facebook and X if you're still there as well. Well, if you love electronic dance music, you're going to be very excited to know that Palm Tree Music Fest that we had just had over Valentine's Day is going to be coming back for the next several years. They just signed a 4-year deal to bring this thing back, and next year it expands to 2 days, not just one. I think they had 4 acts this year on a Saturday night, which is Valentine's Day, and then I don't know if they're going to do a Friday, Saturday or Saturday, Sunday, but yeah, it'll be 2 days. And it almost seems like it is a resurgence of what our old Sunfest used to be, except now it's going to be EDM. And they love it because it is a big tourism mechanism. 85% of the 11,000 attendees that were there on Valentine's Day had traveled from out of town.
Wow.
So only 15% locals. So they come from all over the place, and that's a big thing they want. They saw those numbers and they're like, yes, please, let's do this again. They said 11,000 attendees and an 8,200 person wait list, so they couldn't even accommodate. They could have had 20,000.
Wow.
Easily. And that's what they're just saying, yeah, they think it's going to work out. So they think it is going to have long-term cultural and economic benefits. And I have seen that travel and tourism is booming in South Florida. They set a record this last year. So it seems like we're going to have 2 EDM cities. I don't know if it's ever going to get to be the size of Ultra, which is massive.
Yeah, you'll know when this festival is really hitting, when people start hugging trees and making out with them, because that's what was going on at Ultra. Some weird stuff was going down, Virginia.
It was.
Yeah.
A lot of weird stuff. So, yeah, we'll see what winds up happening with that. But if you love the festival or didn't get a chance to go, just know it's going to be back, at least for the next 3 to 4 years. U.S. is having a pretty good Olympics. They've crept up now into the second spot in the medal count behind Norway, but I guess Norway does a lot of winter sports, so they probably should have a little bit of an edge there. They got a little bit more of a colder climate than we do.
Yeah, I feel like Norway is known for their snow.
Yeah, I'll give them that. But yeah, they got 27 medals now total, 9 gold, 12 silver, 6 bronze. And yeah, there's been some exciting stuff. The men's hockey team was very exciting the other night in that overtime win that they had over Sweden. And now the ladies got into a little bit of an overtime shootout with the Canadians. I think this is the 7th time that these two teams have met for the gold, and the U.S. was able to pull it out.
Edwards with a shot. Score! The United States ties it with a goaltender pull.
There was one reporter that I think had been hitting the surfaces a little bit. Her name is Danica Mason. Apparently, she has now apologized after doing this live shot. And you speak drunk, Virginia.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you sense a little bit of inebriation?
The price of coffee over here is actually fine. It's more the price of coffee in the U.S. that we are going to have to get used to. I'm not sure about the iguanas. Where are we going with that one? But anyway, we're going to start off with some actual Brits from Rocco's gearing from the their trip to the US, the UK rather, because Reese Walsh has stolen the show.
Did she ask to pet anybody's mustache?
Oh, like Virginia?
Yes.
She didn't break down. I remember Virginia actually started recapping everything she drank that day.
Well, first I had a Bloody Mary. Then I had some champagne.
She gets the silver. You still have the gold for drunk interviews.
Thank you.
USA.
What?
Yeah, still gold medal.
Yours was at least entertaining. And, all right, what you going to say next? Who's she going to pet next?
Yeah.
Just for the record, I asked permission, and the guy with the mustache did let me pet it.
I've probably heard the drunk Miami Dolphins Virginia audio maybe 50 times in my life, just from editing it and listening to it. Every time I pick up something new and different.
It's a lot. It's very layered.
It's so layered.
So layered. There's a lot in there.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. And this Michaela Schifrin, everybody's very excited. You know, she's a little bit of an older Olympian, got her first gold. Well, she was back here in the States, and she was on Today and doing an interview and forgot that you can't be dropping S&S bombs and all that kind of good stuff.
I don't know. I took a moment and I just said...
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm so sorry.
We know what you meant. We know what you meant. You win gold. You win gold. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
We'll pay the fine.
Yeah. It was worth it. I was thinking it was worth it.
Okay. Got a little relax there at the end. And that's what happens. She blamed espresso martinis from celebrating her victory.
Wow, there's a lot of drinking going on.
I kind of noticed that, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they give out gold medals for that, but my goodness.
I mean, Italy is making a party.
Yes.
What?
It does. It feels like a party.
Let's go.
Yep.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, do we believe him? Ray J says he was robbed.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Busy week.
So he's claiming that the heart monitor he was wearing on his chest was snatched from his chest during the show he did. And he said, look, this is my heart monitor, and doctors have been following my heart function and my ongoing health issues by monitoring the data collected on this important piece of medical equipment. And I had it on me, and while I was performing, a fan snatched it and ran. Do we believe him?
No, I don't think I believe anything that he's
very
serving
busy.
up. Yeah, I think he just has that posture that at every turn he's just trying to look for attention and doing anything to get people to talk about him. And I mean, the whole thing with the blood dripping out of his eyes when he's on stage the other day, I'm like,
we found out that was fake blood. It was stage blood.
If you're going to fake that, at this point, I'm going to lean on everything you do and say is going to be a lie and fake until I'm proven otherwise.
With the blood thing, was he doing it as a performance, or was he trying to make people believe he was legit hurt?
He was trying to make people believe that it was his
legit hurt.
His what is it, kidney failure, whatever is failing.
That he had months to live, and it was all this whole big thing. And
I mean, that's such a big lie to paint, because then how do you get out of that? A miracle? I'm not dying. Oh my gosh.
Doctors cured me.
Yeah. What happens?
If you don't die in 3 months, people are going to be like, okay, he is really full of it.
I really do hope that he is lying. I hope that he's not ill, but he'll probably spin it as a miracle or something like that. And yeah, that would be my guess.
Well, sad news. I'm sure you saw yesterday, if you were a big fan of Grey's Anatomy or the more current show Euphoria, Eric Dane, who was McSteamy on Grey's Anatomy, passed away after a year-long battle with ALS.
Dang.
I know. He's so young.
Yeah, this quite a couple of weeks where we've had these actors that have gone way too soon.
Yes.
And then to have him, I knew he was with the MLS, but it came really fast. And here he was really kind of making his initial proclamation about his diagnosis.
ALS is the last thing they want to diagnose anybody with. So often takes all this time for these people to be diagnosed. Well, then it precludes them from being a part of these clinical trials.
Right.
That's why Act for ALS is so great, is because it broadens the access for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, he spent his last days bravely fighting this and being outspoken about it to educate and let people know. And then when he did pass quietly with family around him, which is what you want.
All right, give us a happy story, please.
Yeah, I'm looking for one. A lot of sadness in the dirt today. I'm so sorry.
We don't have anything else Ray J faked?
Heart of the day.
Anything else we can laugh at? I mean, I do think it's kind of awesome what happened to Prince Andrew yesterday. They questioned him for nearly 12 hours after they arrested him Thursday morning on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now, in case you didn't know, I guess when he had his whole royal title, he was given access to information that would be very beneficial to anybody who wants to do like insider trading. And they say that he used those confidential papers and shared them, and that's way against the rules. And if they can't get him on diddling little girls, at least they'll get him on improperly sharing sensitive government papers. But at least they'll get him on something.
Yeah.
So I guess that is a happy story. There, we got a happy story.
All right, there we go.
End.
Okay.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, it is time once again for the new name movie game. Virginia, that two-time winning champ right now. She's got this streak going on. She's already got 3 for the year. Bird and I, we just got 1. Thank you, Stat Girl Whitney.
1?
Yep.
Two-time.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe check with Stat Girl Whitney. I don't know, Bird. You thinking she's getting it wrong?
I could have swore I had 2, but maybe that's just a pipe dream.
You are pretty bad at math.
Okay, we're going to start off here with Mel in Jensen Beach. What up, Mel?
Good morning, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Virginia, you are my queen. I love you, Virginia.
I love you, Mel.
I love when your sister calls in.
Okay, let's see if this love can carry into a victory. 60 seconds are on the clock here. Virginia's going to give you the clues to movies. She cannot use any of the characters' names, actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. Your time begins now.
Pass. Okay, this thing lives inside your body and it feeds off of you. It's called a what?
No idea.
Okay, it's a kind of, okay, this is a new one. It's an animal that lives in the ocean and it's got a pointy thing on the front of his bill. Pointy.
A hammerhead. A
Pointy.
swordfish,
Yes,
sword.
you got it. It goes in the sky and people ride in it to the moon and it's a color.
Hot air balloon, space shuttle, spaceship.
It's a color. It's a white and blue are on our flag. What's the other color?
A red ship, red spaceship, red flag.
Pass. Okay, if
Red rocket.
Good. Okay, two streets come to an intersection. What's that called?
Two streets come to. God, no. Intersection. I have no idea.
Whoa.
I blew it. I'm so sorry.
Crossroads. What was the other one?
Oh, crossroad. I'm at a crossroad right now.
Parasite, the thing that lives in you and eats off of you.
Okay.
All right. 2?
Yep, got 2. That's setting the bar right now.
Don't know if that's going to win the tournament, Kev.
No.
Well, we got D on here from Port St. Lucie to pair up with me. Hello, D.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good. Can I give a shout out?
Go for it.
Happy birthday, Vera.
All right, Vera. All right, Vera. Let's win one for Vera. What do you say here, D?
All right.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock in the no-name movie game. Our time begins now. It's the guy that doesn't have a head, and he's riding on a horse.
The Headless Horseman.
Yeah, but what is the name of the place where they are? When you're tired, you feel what? I feel very tired. I'm very pass.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yes, it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, when you get in something and you go to a different place, let's say I go back to medieval. What's that?
Oh, time machine. Time
yes,
machine?
It is.
The
Yeah.
time machine?
Okay, it is something that you put at a grave site. It is a cowboy movie.
Tombstone.
Yes.
Tombstone. Oh.
Okay, when you are scared, you have what? What is your emotion? When you're scared, you
Fear.
have... Yes. Okay,
fear
they're
or
very
fear?
tired. They're the opposite of cats, and they're very tired. They're out cold. They are what?
Sleeping dog. Sleeping dog.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, when you want all the money, you have what? What is that? What are you called?
Greed.
Yes.
Greed.
Okay, it's when you're fishing, you're in the... Okay, we got 6.
Oh, half a dozen Ralston.
Okay, nice work. D, all over it today. Okay, D, let's see if that holds. We're going to go here to Austin in Port St. Lucie, who wanted to be partnered up with the Bird, and he got his wish.
Austin?
Let's go, Bird. We got this.
Look, we need 7 to bring down Kevin.
Oh, easy. We got it.
Okay.
I love it. I love the confidence.
All right, here we go. All right, 7 does get you that outright win. 6 to force in overtime. 60 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now.
False lovemaking. Pass.
True love. Or true.
Yeah. You're. I think, true. Yes, and you've got this in your heart. I love it. Ooh, give me that essence of love. True
romance.
Yes, you got it. The opposite of rich is what?
Poor.
And then stranger blank, the blank part. Put
Stranger poor things.
Yes. Pass. They are a couple that go out and murder people, and they are very violent. It's a black and white movie at times. Very violent. From the 90s.
Oh, the Woody Harrelson movie.
Yes. Pass. If I married your daughter, I would be your what?
Father-in-law.
No, the other way.
Married.
No, if I wait.
Mother-in-law.
No, think about the boy.
Wait, what was that?
I don't know.
The son-in-law?
If I married your daughter, I'd be your son-in-law. Yeah, no?
I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I was going crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we get close?
You tied. You got second.
Second place.
Yeah, again, I know a lot of people always going for second around here. So you accomplished that. Congratulations, Austin, finishing second there. And big old congratulations over here to D. You did it, girl. Nice job.
Hi, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. Yeah.
Just got to keep Virginia away from that belt, you know. That's
Exactly.
Too bad you didn't win this, and then you could have brought it to the Breakers last night, Kevin, when
Yeah,
you
I
went to
know.
the Breakers.
That'd have been something. Yeah.
This belt belongs at a place like that.
I don't think they'd allow that in the door. Yeah, I'm good. You can just put it right down there. I know you're going to throw it and you're going to knock something over. And, yeah, it's not going to be worth it.
You don't want it?
I'm good. Yeah.
Great job.
Put it right there.
Great job, Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah, loss for the witches, a win for the bird.
Okay, yeah. We can all bask in that glory, huh? You do have a few movies opening up this weekend. The very handsome Glenn Powell is going to be in a movie called How to Make a Killing. And it sounds like it's kind of one of those movies about greed and money and all that stuff. And, of course, he's hot. Margaret Qualley, Topher Grace, and Ed Harris also in that. So they have a pretty good cast in that movie. That is How to Make a Killing. I Can Only Imagine 2 is out this weekend, and so is a movie called Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? And they also have some big trailers that are out. Hey, you keeping an eye on this Toy Story 5 that is going to be dropping in theaters on June 19th.
Oh, wow. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, it is. It's a kind of a fun concept that they've got here because here we have the old traditional toys battling against a high-tech smart tablet named LilyPad, oddly enough.
Bunny, screen time's over now.
Okay. I want to talk to you, device.
Please, call me Lily.
Me and the toys have been working all summer to try and get Bonnie to make friends.
Yeah.
But then you had to ruin it. You're not even listening to me.
I'm always listening. See?
Now look here. Me and the toys have been working all summer.
Now in Spanish.
What?
Yeah, I got dibs on behind the dresser.
Yeah, okay. And then they've also come out with the trailer for Peaky Blinders. If you watched that show that was on Netflix, kind of interesting that Netflix is going to be doing the movie. It is called Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. Cillian Murphy, or Killian Murphy, however you want to pronounce it, he is back as Tommy Shelby. Plus, the twist on this one is you have that Barry Keoghan. He's kind of the weird dude that played the Flash, but then had all those kind of like troubles. Apparently, they invested in him. He's going to be playing Tommy's grown son, who's now leading the Peaky Blinders during World War II.
Man, that's how I want to start dressing, like Peaky Blinders.
Yeah?
I love that look.
I think you should start talking like him, too. They've got kind of like that old British accent, they, understated. Here's kind of how it sounds.
Looking for me, son. Hey, the here you. Everybody stay calm, because this man, ladies and gentlemen, is Tommy Shelby. Who the is Tommy Shelby? Perhaps someone should explain to him who I am.
Uh-huh.
I think I might still doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin. Yes, thank you very much.
Good suggestion, huh?
You're very good.
That movie's going to be dropping on Netflix on March 20th, so got a lot of stuff.
That seems to be the new thing where you have a series and then they do a movie. Of a big old movie to kind of, that's what they're doing with The Mandalorian.
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting strategy that's going on, and they're really still trying to figure it out between doing at-home streaming and still throwing things into the theaters. Because like I had said a couple weeks ago, younger generations are actually going back to the theater. They look at it as, look, we went to the theater because it was a social event. You went with your friends, and you got a chance to get out of the house and run around. And so I think they say, hey, look, I don't think that the theater is necessarily going to die, but it's just about who gets rights and what comes out and with whom. James Cameron right now actually wrote a letter to Congress saying it is going to be a really bad thing if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, because he sees them working in tandem where you have the theater and the at-home streaming, and they will just cripple and choke out the entire market.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. This is really crazy and horrifying. Saw this report, I believe it was on Inside Edition, about a principal that actually might be responsible for the death of 3 of their students, and it's all because of hypnosis.
These 3 teens from the same high school died within weeks of each other, and they had all undergone hypnosis by their school principal. Principal George Kenny hypnotized 16-year-old Marcus Freeman to improve his football performance. But Marcus lost his life in a car crash after he apparently hypnotized himself. Then another hypnosis subject, 16-year-old Wesley McKinley, took his own life. And Wesley's death was followed by yet another, that of Brittany Palumbo, who was allegedly hypnotized by the principal months before for test anxiety. After an investigation, the principal was charged with practicing therapeutic hypnosis without a license.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know that hypnosis could do that, or is this just a coincidence?
No, I've not heard anything of that. The only thing that I've heard of that's similar is I have heard that it is a form of hypnosis, that if you've ever been on the highway, you're driving and you've just kind of zoned out and you miss your exit, like, what the heck was I doing? I think a lot of times we do that. That's almost like a form of self-hypnosis. In a sense, that is a category of it, and that's what you are. Almost similar to what real hypnosis is.
I can see him getting trouble for, I guess, doing a practice they consider under,
unlicensed practice.
Yeah, but I don't think they can get him for any kind of, wrongdoing with the death part, right?
I think it'd be hard to connect the dots, and that's what you have to do. They said that they believe the kid hypnotized himself as he was driving. Now, I don't know. It would take somebody that knows hypnosis to let me know, like, what that connection would be, how they would know that. How
3 kids, though, and he hypnotized all of them.
But then there was part of the story where other people were coming out and going, well, he hypnotized me, and it really helped me out greatly.
And that's the question, too. I mean, we're hearing of 3 that have died. And I do know that when I was in high school, unfortunately, I lost a lot of classmates for various reasons. And how many kids did he hypnotize? If he hypnotized hundreds or thousands of students and there were 3 deaths, can you definitely draw a link? Who knows? I don't know if that unlocked something. Now, like Jaybird said, definitely you got to get him because you can't be unlicensed and be doing this stuff.
Right.
So that is serious, and that's egregious, and you're doing something as a principal that you shouldn't be doing. So I think that there does need to be some kind of harm coming at him, but trying to get him for maybe an involuntary manslaughter or holding him responsible, or imagine a lawsuit. Would you be able to successfully sue him? Can you prove that he is responsible for the death of your child?
Well, that's crazy.
I don't know much about the hypnosis world other than sometimes they make you, quack, quack, like a chicken. I know Kevin's
been in the bars. That's like the comedy hypnotist.
But I mean, in the history, if you did research in the history of hypnosis, is there ever been other deaths linked to it?
I've never heard of it, so it's new to me, at least in that way. But I think there have been times where people have been mad because sometimes those, at least the comedy hypnotists, they go a little too far and they humiliate somebody or put them in a really bad situation. I think there's a woman actually had a problem in her marriage because of what a comedy hypnotist had her doing up on stage.
Oh.
And that was a part of it. So I have heard stories where sometimes hypnotists go a little bit too far. It is really tough because, look, when you are in that situation, what is happening in a sense, you are in control of someone else, and then how you manipulate them or what happens with them at that point because that's the one thing I realized with hypnosis when I tried it, you have to submit to the person that's trying to hypnotize you. And I can't submit to hardly anybody except for my wife.
Oh, yeah.
So that is a challenge for a lot of people to give up.
She's done had you hypnotized for years.
Right. I tried not to submit, but, I didn't have a choice in that one.
But you also could use it as an excuse. Well, I robbed that bank, but I was hypnotized. They made me rob it. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what kind of things could you use it as a defense for? I don't understand enough about hypnosis to know what kind of control you have. And I would imagine with anything, too, you have varying degrees of how good someone is. You probably have a hypnotist that is amazing, the best on planet Earth. Obviously, there's got to be a best of the best. And then you have some guy who just read a book on it and is trying it out, and he doesn't fully understand the power that he wields over people's minds.
If I watch a YouTube video, how to hypnotize somebody, will you let me do it to you, Virginia?
Sure.
Okay, you don't believe in my talents? You don't think
I think I'm perfectly fine. Zero chance of being hypnotized.
It'd be interesting if that gets to a court of law. Criminal charges, I don't know if you would get to that point. I think that would probably be hard to prove, but I could see a civil case where you have less of a threshold that you have to clear to get any kind of punitive damage on that.
Crazy.
Yeah, it really is. Imagine that being the thing. But it just goes to show you sometimes you really think that the people who work at schools and the administrators, they've got a really good head on their shoulders. They're educated. They're smart, logical people. And sometimes it doesn't always go that way.
And I'm not sure if the principal had nefarious,
Probably not.
intent.
It sounded like he was trying. I mean, he was doing it for sports performance or for grade test performance. So it sounded like he really believed he was doing something good.
And maybe he had for other kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then these three have gone off the rails. Pretty scary.
Yeah, we're in a really tough place, I think, with education because I don't think that we're valuing the salaries enough. And then you cannot be too choosy sometimes with the people that you hire. And you might have some people that get a little bit weird or a little bit froggy.
A little quacky.
Yeah.
Or a little pervy.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
I'm a hypnotist. Let me try my hand at this.
Right.
No formal training, no medical experience. Let's go.
Yeah. Who knows? So, yeah, I guess you never know what you're going to get. There's an interesting story today about a school employee that got onto a bus and started whooping someone's butt.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, it's all about William T. Dwyer High School and 49-year-old Chandra Smith, who was arrested after a fight with a student on a school bus on Tuesday. Here's a bit of the story.
Police say the incident started at the end of the school day Tuesday as students were getting on their bus. According to the arrest report, the bus driver needed help removing a student who was acting up. 49-year-old Chandra Smith gets on to help, then asks for extra backup from school police and other administrators. Things quickly escalate. Officers say Smith and that student start punching each other in the face. As officers were holding the student back, they say Smith got up on a bus seat and hit the kid again, then threw two more punches even after police yelled for her to stop.
Kind of shocking.
The Palm Beach County School District telling parents in a statement, any conduct that threatens the safety and well-being of our students is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Smith was taken off duty pending an investigation. She's now facing a charge of child abuse.
Look, I get it. But when they're holding the student, you can't continue to punch said student in the face. You can't. I know you want to. I know these teenagers can be so smart-mouthed.
Had to feel good.
It had to feel great.
That last punch probably felt the best.
It sounded like she got 3 in. What were the?
She got multiple licks in.
While the cops are with her, so I think she got 2 in. While the
cops are like, you have to stop because we're watching.
Yes, right.
What are you doing? You lost your mind.
Probably every bad experience she's had with a student all came rushing forward. And the faces of those kids were probably rotating on this one kid she was just wailing on.
That kid took a lot of punches for a lot of other kids.
It was a volcano.
Oh.
Yeah, so who knows? Some weird stuff going on, man.
Maybe teaching not for you.
Yeah. Well, is this normal or nope? I will only go to a restaurant where I have a reservation. We got this from a guy whose girlfriend is set this way. He's a spontaneous dude where he'll walk by and be like, this place looks great. Let's go in and get something to eat or grab a cocktail. And she's like, do we have a reservation? And he's like, I just don't like it. It's just awkward. So maybe it might be a place that's a little bit more full, but she just doesn't like the whole process. She wants to know that she has a place and she doesn't like to barter for things. I'm like, that seems odd to me because it's at least in South Florida. I don't ever seem to have a problem. They'll tell you either we're full, and that's rare. Or they'll be like, yeah, you can sit wherever you want or sit here or sit there.
I need a reservation. Babe, but it's Chili's.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like that's right to me.
No, it's so not. That's a nope.
That's weird. She's got a weird, irrational hang-up about this.
I think so, too. I don't think that is even close to normal where people just can't walk into a restaurant spontaneously and try to get something to eat.
That would be her quirk, would you say, or flaw?
Yeah, it sounds like does she have anxiety about being told no?
Some people do have time anxiety. I know a few people, if they don't, they have to know to the minute of what's happening. If not, they really kind of don't jive with it.
The one thing I see, my wife is this way, where she doesn't like anything awkward and inconvenient. And if you're standing around and someone's trying to make a table for you and you're in the middle of it and you're standing there and she does not like that. She'd be like, I'm good. Like, let's just go.
We're out.
She doesn't want any kind. She wants it seamless. She wants to get right in, get right out kind of thing. And if it's a big to-do and she's in an awkward place where she's standing there and a lot of people and eyes are on her watching all this chaos, she's like, let's just go. We're good.
But you guys can walk into a restaurant. If it's turnkey, you don't need a reservation.
Big time. In fact, we love that. A lot of times what we do, I just go in and I scan the bar because we sit almost always at the bar. If I see 2 seats, bam, we're there. And then it's easy.
Well, you let her know if she didn't want all eyes on her, she shouldn't have married the king of South Florida radio.
The Kevin Ralston.
Oh, yeah?
Mayor Hair.
I've been knighted somehow. I don't know if I want that. It's not a good week for royalty. I think I'll pass on that. Okay, what about this? Is this normal or no? Deleting a photo because one tiny detail bothers you. Now, with
Photoshop, you can fix anything.
Okay, thank you. And I was wondering because last night we went to this lovely little event I get to take my wife to, and we dress up for it every single year. We don't do anything ever fancy except for this one thing. So we had it, and the thing I'm excited about is the photos. So we got some photos, good lighting and all that kind of stuff. She's like, no, I look terrible, and she deleted all of them. And I'm like, I thought there were some really good ones in there.
I've got a photo of you guys. Somebody sent it to me from the party.
Okay.
I have to send Kevin the photo.
Well, I mean, I can retrieve it, but yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I'm like, I wonder if my daughter can fix it to a point that...
All of you look good.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
You look great in a penguin suit.
See? Right.
Yeah.
Thought so as well.
Look at you, all fancy at the Breakers.
And I think the Queen looks great.
She looks great.
Yeah. Yeah.
She hates it.
She hates it.
You know what you can do now with the AI technology? You can take this picture and she can tell AI what she doesn't like about how she looks in the picture and tell it specifically, make my teeth whiter, fix my hair, make my boobies look bigger. Like you can do anything you want now with pictures.
That's what I wanted because the whole night is lost.
No pictures.
It's like we never went.
Well, you have one picture now because they were sending them to me going, look at Kevin, look at all.
Well, I've got to make sure that's appropriate. So my wife is, and I don't know if you have this, but I will tell you, my wife is big on if you do not get her approval, do not post her photo. She wants to make sure that it is Kim approved. If it is not, do not put it on your Insta.
What about showing it all over KVJ TV? Is that okay?
I'm not a fan of that one either.
That's what Virginia just did.
Well, ask her what her problem is with the picture, and we can fix anything now.
Oh, Virginia just gave you a whole heap load of problems.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to send it.
That's all right. I'm used to it. House is always on fire.
I'm going to send this to Kim.
Okay, see if that one is approved. See if that one is approved. So I'm just kind of curious, do you know of anybody else that is that particular? And I have kind of seen this happen, but I'm just curious if it's normal or no. Or I've seen a group of ladies and they took a photo. All of them had to approve what was posted. And I said, okay, is that the norm? Because I also know guys that have posted the photo thinking, what's the problem? And they got lambasted to be like, I look like a mongoloid. Why did you post that?
I remember when I accidentally posted a shot of Virginia as the thumbnail. And I will admit, it was not a flattering picture. But it was when it was doing the auto-generated ones and I wasn't picking them.
I was like frowning with my mouth open and making a weird eye.
And you had your neck.
I looked like I had some kind of problem. I was stroking out.
Well, the way your neck was, it looked like you had no neck. It just looked like you had a head and shoulders.
I was Quasimotoing it.
And it was up for about 4 hours, and all of a sudden I get a text, who put this picture up?
Like, how much do you hate me? Let's just talk about it.
Okay, so is it normal or nope to kind of have an unspoken rule that you do not post a photo until everyone approves? This one's a lot tighter. 40% say that is normal and that is acceptable. 54% now, as it's shifting a bit, getting a little bit closer, 54% now are nope.
Right. And that's posting, correct?
Yeah, that's about posting. That's saying, do you have that rule? Do you understand it? Do you abide by it? Where you'd be like, hey, is everybody cool with posting this? You look okay on it? And so it's right now at a 50-50 split, actually.
Posting, I understand, because people are cold as ice on the internet. If you look just a little bit flawed, you're going to hear about it.
I was coming back from a bachelorette party in Vegas one time, and we had a wild weekend, as you can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're still hungover. We're getting on the plane. It's 8 a.m., and one of the girls goes, let me see your phone. I want to see all our pictures from the weekend. And I was like, sure, here you go. I handed her my phone, and she deleted about 50 pictures from the whole entire weekend because she didn't think she looked good in them.
Yeah.
I wanted to throw her off the plane.
Right.
Did she ask you?
No.
Oh, that is
She handed me my phone back, and I went, where's all the pictures? She goes, I deleted them. I didn't look good.
Yeah, and some people do that. They, in a sense, are photo bullies to the point where I could see saying, you know what, we'll take photos with and without her because we may lose a lot of moments from this weekend because she didn't approve of them.
Moving forward, we now can fix all of her pictures. We don't have to delete anything. We can isolate just her and tell AI, fix her buck tooth, fix her weird smile, fix her fat, bloated, hungover face.
Or just every time you guys take a picture with her, make sure she's the one on the end so you can crop it up and just take her out.
That is true. You can do that too. Put the person on the end that always is complaining.
I'm not a big fan of making yourself look completely different than what you are in reality. I don't like it, man.
I agree. Denny's was an accidental jerk. I know that in many different situations you would look and be like, why would you do something so uncool? I think we all agree that when you do food delivery, you probably tip the driver for their troubles. Denny's did not, but it wasn't intentional. It was unintentional. And this is a bit of a warning for anybody else. If you don't want to come off looking like a jerk and maybe the next time you get a pizza having something mysterious on it, Denny's can tell you what you got to look out for and why he was an accidental jerk. What happened, Denny's?
Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing, but I got some over the holidays. I got some gift cards for Domino's and Pizza Hut and stuff like that.
I love it.
And then using the Domino's app, you can put the gift cards right in there. It's awesome. It subtracts, and you just pay the difference of whatever it was. I think the difference was $4, right? But when I went down to the bottom, there was no tip option at all. And I go, well, that's weird. Maybe they changed the system to where, because I know sometimes you have to sign on the receipt and then you just put the tip there. And I also grabbed $10 cash just and put it in my pocket. So when they got to the door, I could just give them a tip in person. Well, when they delivered it, they did the contactless one where they just drop it off and disappeared. I didn't even hear them
drop it and step on it.
No tip.
It's called a drop step.
They curb stomped your pie.
Totally, but that's the point I'm annoyed by is on the app there was no option to tip. And then usually they could see that they got a tip before they deliver your pizza. So this guy goes, this guy didn't tip me. So the whole time I'm sure they were fuming, right?
Yeah. And he contactless it and
then he
it.
And so anyway,
tap danced on it.
Oh.
Well, I was talking about what?
Do you eat around the tread marks?
There had to be something in it. It looked off.
Do you pick off the weird hairs on top?
You guys are getting in my head, but yeah, this is all things that I thought about. But I looked it up online that if you use a gift card in a purchase, they won't allow you to tip.
Why?
I don't know.
That's so stupid. Why can't you tip if you have like a, $4 remaining balance that you have to put on your card? You can't put like an additional $5 and then your total is $9 that you paid cash and $25 from the gift card?
It will not allow it. I went back and looked.
That's so dumb.
I looked at, there was Reddit comments on this whole thing going, why can't you tip if you use a gift card? For some reason, if you use a gift card in your purchase, it will not let you tip. So I looked like such a jerk using gift cards for my purchase and then not tipping them. It was horrible.
The ultimate cheapskate.
Oh, my gosh. I felt terrible.
Now what you got to do is you got to go stand outside. And when you think he's approaching, just make sure you're out there. You got to be on your porch.
Oh, that's relaxing.
And just know he's going to show up pissed.
That's relaxing when you're watching your toddler.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And my dog will start barking. So we try to time it where I take my dog outside at the same time that they're about to deliver. That way the dog doesn't bark at the door. And I was like, I'm going to tip them when they come up. But they were like a whisper. I didn't even know they came and dropped it off.
Dang.
So, but they were fuming the whole time. They spit all in it. And then
like Denny's from the KVJShow's a douche.
You couldn't hear the knock because of that bird that's by your window. It was so loud. Never mind.
It's true. Virginia was out for that, but I had this bird.
I missed it.
And never mind. I think everyone missed it.
But yeah, just I guess a word of warning. You're going to look like a total cheapskate.
Yeah, these kind of things happen. The way the tipping game is and all that kind of stuff, and then needing cash. And, for instance, sometimes things are like that. We went to an event and they had only valet. And I was like, Kim, I got $3. Like, I don't want to get a valet $3. And she's like, don't worry. She's like, they all now have where you can just Venmo them or
Zelle.
And I was like, okay, so we're set. So they went and they got the car. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to Venmo. He's like, yeah, we don't do that. And so I had to take the $3 and do almost like a Japanese fan. It looked like a whole wad of cash. I had to make $3 look
You made some origami?
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough place to be at.
I'm like, well, I'm never coming back here again.
Here's your 12 quarters.
All done.
I have given change before, and they look at you like you have a second head.
Well, there's just so many different ways to pay now, and it's not standardized. Some people don't want cash at all. People don't deal with it. It's just, we need to get all on the same page because everybody's beaten to their own drum right now.
You're right. There's some people who are against the electronic way, and that's kind of what I'm used to paying for that way. But every now and then someone goes, I don't do that stuff.
We don't do that. We do cash only.
And I'm celebrating my 75th birthday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to have all your bases covered.
You're right.
You got to have cash and the digital pay.
I'm dizzy. I can't.
A lot.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, looking at the website WikiFeet, it is a fetish celebrity foot rating website where they give ratings to celebrity feet. This chick's feet, out of 5 toes, she gets a 4.9.
Whoa. I know
4.9 toes out of 5. That's good.
I know our own celebrity here, Virginia, has their own foot website. What do people rate your foot?
I haven't got it rated yet.
We got to get that rated, Kim.
I want to get on WikiFeet.
All right.
I don't know if I'm hot enough, though. I looked on WikiFeet just now. Some of these girls are hot.
Hey, let's get the confidence up. Let's go.
Yeah, you got to have goals, too.
I'm going to put my pictures through AI and make a really hot picture.
Smart.
Brooke Hogan is the latest celebrity to wonder if she should start a new income stream focused on her feet, because a lot of people have told her, oh, my gosh, you have great feet. Your feet are WikiFeet 4.9.
Some people will check that out, brother.
That's solid.
4.9. Well, people rate feet. What's happening to the world?
She was all over her own Instagram story asking her followers if she should get this as a new income stream.
And also, too, FYI, don't hit me up about Virginia's feet, please. I don't want to get involved in any of that.
I don't know. I kind of like people going through you to get to my feet.
It makes you feel very uneasy, Kevin.
It gets him all involved. Well, I put pictures up on my site, and it's me playing his guitar with my feet, so you're kind of involved already.
Oh, I know. That guitar's never played the same again.
We told you the story about Quentin Aaron. He is the actor from The Blind Side that was recovering in the hospital from a spinal stroke. But did you see the latest? It's now getting messy. He is accusing his spiritual wife. I guess it's his girl, but they're not formally married, but he calls her his wife. Her name is Margarita, and he said that Margarita tried to kill him, and that's what gave him a spinal stroke. He said she lied to him, and she's legally married to somebody else.
Whoa.
And he said she is satanic.
Satanic?
She's involved in satanic worship and wanted to take him out. And he is blaming her for his spinal stroke.
What's up with everybody worshiping the devil these days?
I was just thinking that.
What the heck is going on around here?
When did all this Satan stuff start to become so prevalent now?
I mean, what the hell is going on? And is it true? If it's true, if she had any hand whatsoever in the reason why he's in the hospital with a spinal stroke, can't they investigate that and arrest her?
I don't know if I've ever met a devil worshiper in my entire life. Have you?
I haven't, but I also haven't been looking for them. And I guess, you might have and you don't know.
Devil worshippers are quiet about it.
He was dating one and he didn't know. Living with her, calling her his spiritual wife.
Wow.
He claims that she is satanic. And now, too, he went to the hospital staff and barred her from the hospital. She's not allowed to come visit him at the hospital anymore because he thinks she's trying to kill him.
Whoa. Okay,
Damn.
she might be.
That took a left, y'all.
Yeah, wow.
And now, 3 years after battling that mysterious facial parasite, Brandy Glanville says that it was her ruptured silicone breast implants that caused her face to start doing that thing and making her think that she had a weird parasite under her face.
Yikes.
They say it was leaked silicone that had gone all the way from her breast into her lymph nodes and then into her face
My
and
goodness.
was causing all that disfigurement.
That's terrifying. Here she is talking a bit about it.
I completely ruptured and I had silicone all over my lymph nodes, and that's what's caused the infection in my face and couldn't get out because my lymph nodes were all clogged. So listen, do what you want, have a good time, just keep on checking on it. Even if it looks good and feels good, check them.
Now, are they making the breast implants better today so you don't have these kind of situations? Is it something where the technology, like everything else, is improving where you wouldn't have to worry about this? Or is it still a concern if you went today that one day those silicone breast implants could leak?
Well, her boobies were 20 years old. And I think anything ages, including fake jugs. So maybe, one of them was completely ruptured. They took it out. I saw it in the video. And it was very deformed and gone. And a lot of it had been absorbed by her body already, these silicone. So I don't know how you don't notice a difference.
What if they came up with I don't know, everything's great with technology now. You get breast and there's a button you can hit. And if you want D cups that day,
like those Nike Airs or whatever, those pump shoes.
And sometimes you feel like a B cup, whatever you want, and they still look great, whatever size. Now that's an invention.
That is a great invention. I haven't heard of that where you can deflate and inflate them at will.
Whatever mood you're in.
It would work great. It would work great because nobody wants big, huge jugs when they're hungover. But big, huge jugs are great when you're out at happy hour.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the ultimate, I would guess.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's the worst of the week. We sound like dopes when we make bad jokes and commit misquotes. It's the worst of the week. It's amazing we get paid to speak, so let's start the countdown. It's the worst of the week.
All right, we did have a few flubs to own up to here this week. I do appreciate the people that are calling us out for that. People do like to check out the show on YouTube and then leave in the comments, be like, at this point, you guys kind of screwed up. I'm like, oh, thank you.
That helps us out.
It does, actually, yes. It really does.
It really does help us out.
We screw up so much, we forget all the times.
It's a big job out there, but we're glad you're doing it.
Yeah. One of the flubs that we had this week was Jay Bird, always with Bigfoot on his mind.
We want to make Burger King better, and we do that best when we do it with you.
Okay.
That was the very first picture I took while we were in doing our gig in Miami. Was the Bigfoot or the big
Burger King?
Burger King.
Yeah.
He tries to make everything about Bigfoot.
I know, Bigfoot, Burger King.
I know I have a couple this week, and they're not good, Virginia.
just a few little tumbles here. Yeah, you got a little tongue twisted on this one as well. It is words that rhyme with day.
You love the rhyme.
What?
You love to ride. Ride.
Are you okay?
No. Well, I thought Kevin was done talking. I can't see Kevin's mouth at all. There's such a wall of computers there. So I think he's done. And when I was talking over him, I go, oh, man, I talked over and I got distracted. And then I didn't even know what I was saying to you. And it all fell apart.
We got to put your chair up. You know, these chairs go up, right?
Yeah, but the microphone's down.
Oh, I see.
So I can stretch to talk.
Yeah.
All right, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, and at number one, I think it was just, in a sense, it was the confidence that really kind of put this in the top spot. It was, somebody that when you have a specialization like entertainment dirt is kind of your thing. That's kind of it's your job. Virginia was an on-scene reporter, and I was like, oh, this is fantastic, because there was rumors that Shia LaBeouf has acted a fool. And so we had a live on-the-scene report from Virginia in the Big Easy talking about Shia LaBeouf. You may know what he got into, but this is what Virginia said on the day when we got that report. There are reports that Shia LaBeouf has fallen off the wagon and is tearing up the French Quarter shirtless.
That is true. He was just drinking and partying all by himself.
They said he was on tables and dancing and hugging, and he definitely was not sober.
He goes out by himself and just makes friends, and he just hangs out until people notice him, and then they party with him, and it sounds like he was having a good time and behaving himself. I don't think he was doing anything that rowdy.
Okay.
I was probably worse than him.
I don't think we had a more inaccurate statement all week long on the show.
Well, I think Denny's walked in the studio maybe 45 minutes later and said, Shia LaBeouf was just arrested.
Yeah, the story broke after I talked to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know he got arrested at like 1 a.m.
I couldn't believe you were giving Shia LaBeouf the benefit of the doubt. I was like, when I heard that, I was like, I don't think this is going to end well, but you were very optimistic that he's just a fun-loving dude.
Well, you asked me about it, and I was like, well, let me go see. So I looked up on every news source at that moment.
Yeah.
Nobody had reported that he had been arrested yet. It was just pictures of him partying shirtless, and I'm like, it looks fine to me.
But if you've ever seen his interactions with people, he is oil, everyone else is water. And just how he talks to people, and especially when he's messed up, he just says weird things anyway, but then he weirds people out, and then they're like, stop acting like a freak, dude. And then he gets lippy and then tries to headbutt you, and then they get him on the ground and pummel him.
I think he's got a darkness around him a little bit, and I think, too, he struggles with the alcohol to a point where I've seen him on podcasts crying about it before. So when you said he was out alone drinking, I'm like, oh, when you're drinking alone and you got some demons.
Just the concept he moved to New Orleans to deal with his sobriety is the most insane statement I think I've ever heard anyone say.
His dad lives there, and I guess he's got family there, and so maybe he had like support there. I don't know.
Not enough. Clearly.
You may want to leave New Orleans during Mardi Gras if you struggle with sobriety.
Yeah, you go to Erie, Pennsylvania to work on your sobriety. Not New Orleans, man.
Well, did you see? Because I saw a video this morning of him leaving lockup. They only had him for like overnight or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's leaving lockup with his papers, and they start asking him questions. So he starts jogging to get away from the reporters.
Yeah.
And then they kept following him, and like an hour later, he was drinking already.
Yeah.
He had a beer in his hand, and he was back out on the streets just partying. I mean, he just was out for like an hour.
They're all over him now. I see you get every move that he makes in New Orleans. Most of them are pretty tame. He goes out running and stuff like that. But yeah, the paparazzi's they're like, this guy's unpredictable. Let's keep a crew on him.
It sounds like he made an adjustment, though, from liquor to beer, which is good.
So you have 30 of them.
If you're looking to connect with a stranger, put an ad out in the Craigslist paper. This is Misconnections.
Okay, got some interesting things here on social media. People looking for a little bit of love, and just in time here for the weekend, I'd like to see if we could make a little connection for them.
Nice.
Some of these kind of interesting. In fact, this is kind of one. You ever gotten into a disagreement with somebody you thought was really hot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
You're kind of torn, right? You're like, oh, man, how do I handle this?
When the dust settles, it's kind of hot.
Yeah. This is kind of what is happening right here with this dude. He's a little bit conflicted. He said, Yeah, man, you walk your dog by my townhouse all the time. And your dog always takes these big craps right in my lawn area. And you never pick it up, not one time. Well, about 2 weeks ago, this blonde dude came up and scolded you for not cleaning up after your dog. And you flipped out on him. You kissed my ass. That blonde dude is me, though, man. And I think your dog walking etiquette really sucks. But I also think you're super hot. So can we try to work through this little argument? Maybe over a drink or, puff, puff, pass? I can teach you how to properly pick up dog crap, and you can properly put a leash around me and take me for a walk.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
If your phone ain't ringing, it's her.
Okay. You don't think he has a chance here?
She ain't calling you.
Okay. This could be for a steamy night as well. This was just a little whisper in the frozen food aisle. And this lady, whoa, she's got the vapors, Virginia. She says, I saw you at the butter section at Target. I don't even know what you were talking about. Was it about my boyfriend, my boss, society? I don't know, because you just came up behind me and you whispered, he doesn't appreciate you. And then you grabbed a box full of butter. You took a deep breath and you said, now that's a lot of stick, baby. You confidently walked away, and let me tell you, I should have just kept walking right behind you, but instead I stood there speechless because I was so confused and I was turned on at the same time.
Whoa.
Kind of got me thinking that if you're looking for some buns to put that butter on, you can sign me up, honey bun.
Ow! You made it real, Kev.
It's an interesting move that he sees, in a sense, an unhappy woman, and he makes a comment like that. And he really spoke to her because in the moment she was with a man that was making her miserable, and her thoughts were, this guy's making me miserable. Another dude, a player, recognized that and is like, he doesn't appreciate you. And voila, look at how she just...
Timing.
Yeah.
It's a fine line between creepy and confidence.
It's all about how he looks.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because as he walked away, she was checking it out, so he must be... he must be doing squats.
If you have a face like a wild boar and you're gross, you can't get away with saying that and having her turned on by it.
I mean, and sometimes you won't get, lucky or get away with saying if you're hot, but if you do, like you're saying, look like a gargoyle and try to be all pervy like that,
it's not going to land.
Well, trying to find some love here with a couple that met at a vape shop at about 2 a.m. So getting their legal weed, I guess.
2 a.m. in a vape shop. If I'm there, it is going sideways.
What could go wrong?
It says, we met outside a vape shop at 2 a.m., which already felt a little questionable. But when I asked you what you did for work, you said spiritual consulting adjacent. Your calm vibe, though, kind of made my life chaos feel a little organized. You were definitely feeling me. I was definitely feeling you. Then you changed the subject to your wife.
Oh.
You called her the Antichrist, and you said that she wore the mark of the beast.
Wow.
It kind of scared me, but your face and, well, let me just say your tushy was just a little too perfect. You had one more hit off my vape, and then you took off jogging into the night. If you are on harder drugs, don't worry, because I am too. No judgment. I'm just looking for someone cute to hang with who isn't lame or boring. I don't care if you're married. Wouldn't be the first married guy I've been with.
Oh.
Trust me.
Good Lord.
Hit me up if you remember me.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
She is a tornado.
You'd think so, huh?
I think everyone involved is a tornado here. In fact, every person you read about was in some kind of tornado.
Yeah, this is the beginning of bad decisions to take you down a path of darkness. But that's what we love, and that's what Misconnections really is all about.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out
No.
Well, not to be outdone by what President Barack Obama said just like a week ago about aliens, that he had to clarify that he doesn't have any kind of particular knowledge from his time as president that there are aliens, but he did say aliens exist, almost like out of a belief. But he went on to talk a little bit about the Area 51 and saying, there's no underground bunkers and things like that. All those kind of reports that you've heard, that's not true. And there is some kind of conspiracy, then they're keeping it from the president as well. Well, now Donald Trump, the current president of the United States, is pushing the Department of War or Defense, whatever you want to call it, for the release of government UFO files, and maybe spurred on by what Obama had to say. Now, some people are also questioning, okay, are they revealing any kind of classified information where if they had been briefed officially and they're revealing this, then they might be violating that? It could be either one of them that is doing that. But at some point, apparently, the president knows that aliens are real, and there might even be a speech about it. At least that is some of the comments that are going on from his daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, that you're going to hear in this clip.
All of this comes as the president's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, told a podcast this week that the president has a speech prepared about extraterrestrial life that he will give at the right time.
We've kind of asked my father-in-law about this. We all want to know about the UFOs, or we all want to know what's going on. I think my father-in-law has actually said it, that there is some speech that he has that I guess at the right time, and I don't know when the right time is, he's going to break out and talk about, and it has to do with maybe some sort of extraterrestrial life.
Mm-hmm. Hope it's not like Independence Day where the president gives the speech while they're attacking us.
I know, right? Yeah. Is that the speech he's waiting on? That they finally revealed that it is the time that they're going to take our planet, and here's what we must do. Rise up together and fight every last man, woman, and child for our species and the right to survive.
I don't know. I think if we're fighting the aliens, we're going to lose.
Yeah, you don't know that. We seem to really come together during crises.
Virginia, I hate to give you a spoiler alert, but I've watched the movie and we won.
Yeah. In your face, aliens.
Mm-hmm. So what did the president actually say about the aliens?
Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Okay, I don't know. So did he give classified information by saying he gave classified information? That's the fight that's going on. I don't really care. Just tell us if there's aliens or not, guys.
All we care about is the aliens.
That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Well, we got some coconut crooks in South Florida. Would it bother you if you had a coconut tree and somebody was coming over and shanking all your coconuts?
Yeah.
It's actually going down in Hollywood. Yeah, there have been several incidents of a man removing coconuts from private residences. And one person who's missing coconuts, not very happy. They feel a little violated, as they say in this clip.
I wouldn't even realize it sometimes. I'll just go to tell one of my sons to get a coconut, and they're like, the rack's not there. We feel disrespected. We feel violated.
It's an invasion of private property. I would be more concerned about the trespassing aspect.
Setting yourself up for potential serious crime if you trespass, someone who might mistake what you're doing on your property, and it could result in something even fatal.
Wow, okay. Death by coconut.
You trespass in my backyard, you're going to see some coconuts. That's because I am naked a lot in my backyard.
Okay, don't want to steal those, though, huh?
They're low hanging.
Tough to get off that tree.
You got to pick them off the ground.
Well, there was a routine medical call in Wisconsin Rapids that turned a little chaotic when 37-year-old Benjamin Feltz allegedly jumped into an ambulance with a patient still strapped inside and then drove off. Wow.
That is crazy. I wonder what the patient was thinking. They're in the back, and I'm sure this guy's driving wildly.
Yeah. Paramedics had just loaded the patient when Feltz climbed behind the wheel and sped away, triggering an 18-mile police chase that lasted about 40 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Officers from multiple agencies pursued the stolen ambulance until it was finally stopped near Pittsville, where the vehicle became disabled in a muddy field. Both the patient and Feltz were uninjured. Feltz was taken into custody and booked into the Wood County Jail, and he's facing multiple charges related to vehicle theft and disorderly conduct.
If you're the patient, you got to be like, really? What the hell did I do to deserve this?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get medical treatment, and now I'm in a police chase for 40 minutes?
Yeah, some pretty crazy stuff here, as you can hear from these stories.
You hear that come over the radio, hey, that someone has stolen an ambulance, and your first thought is, how does that happen? Situation placed our officers in harm's way, placed the individual in the back of the ambulance in harm's way.
And if I understand this correctly, too, Benjamin Feltz was also naked as he did this.
Wow.
All right, that's probably what you think.
That's meth.
Meth, yeah.
Yeah, we think it's meth.
Wow. Well, then someone in Meridian, Idaho, stole an ambulance from a hospital late at night and drove it into a building that houses federal Homeland Security offices.
Dude, he did that on purpose.
Yeah, they apparently had gas cans. He poured accelerant all around the ambulance, apparently trying to start a fire, but it didn't ignite. So he's a
how bad at starting a fire are you if you have gas cans
and you can't get it
steal
going?
An ambulance and now you can't get the fire going? I mean, you really suck as an arsonist.
Yeah, then they ran off before the officers arrived. No injuries. But it did take the ambulance out of service, so they're trying to figure out who it was that did it. There's a 12-year-old boy in North Carolina that missed his school bus, so police say he grabbed a family SUV and tried to drive himself.
Aww.
Would you have been able to drive a car without any lessons as a 12-year-old?
No.
I wouldn't either.
I can barely drive one now.
Okay. Yeah, I could.
At 12?
Is that because someone taught you or you just figured it out?
No, I was taught. Yeah, in the country, you drive early. Yeah, I don't think 16's more of a suggestion. Yeah.
Some of Kevin's sensibilities are still country.
When
it sticks with you.
It's still ingrained. Yeah.
Oh,
still
yeah.
ingrained.
It's dormant, but it's there.
It's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The kid said he didn't want to be late to school, thought he could make it on his own. Nobody was hurt, thankfully.
That's really sweet that he wanted to get to school and he missed the bus.
Well, that's what you tell people when you take the car.
Yeah. And he also might have gotten his parents in trouble because the SUV had a fake license plate that they noticed.
Oh, a fake license plate.
Okay, it's all starting to make sense to me now.
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
They have a 26-year-old woman that got arrested at an airport in Las Vegas after tying her 2-year-old golden doodle to a JetBlue baggage sizer and abandoning him when told that she needed special documentation to fly with the pet.
I saw this video. She was just like, all right, well, fine. He's your dog now then. And she left the dog.
That really sucks.
That sucks bad.
They charged her with animal abandonment and resisting arrest. And apparently there was a retriever rescue of Las Vegas. They've now renamed the dog JetBlue. And they've got 200 adoption applications.
Wait, someone was acting a fool out in Vegas?
I know, right? Crazy. There's a now former school custodian in West Virginia that's facing more than 24 charges after being caught hiding inside a closet in a girl's locker room.
Oh, hell no.
Creepy.
That might be a little bit freaky, right? If you open that door, surprise. They say that there is a new study suggesting New York City's iconic accent. You know, the coffee and dog and I'm walking here. All that stuff, they say, is kind of starting to fade away a bit.
Oh, I don't want that to go away.
Depends on which borough you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that as people are moving around the country a little bit more, a lot of our accents are kind of being watered down a bit.
We're all turning into this accent. Hey, guys, I'm from TikTok. Everyone's going to talking like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what I thought was maybe my favorite video of the day. I don't know if you've seen this. It's going kind of viral. It's a good dog story, and I love good dog stories. Officer Brian Santos. He is with the Cocoa, Florida Police Department, and he and his canine partner, Kira, have been a team since 2018. And Officer Brian Santos, a pretty good dancer. He's kind of doing this little trick step and all that. You know, he's kind of bouncing around, and his canine is right behind him, and his canine's getting into it, and his canine now hops on tempo with him. And so it's like they have a choreographed dance.
Wow.
Where he is dancing with his canine dog, and he's dancing well, and the dog's kind of... You know,
is this real? Are you sure this isn't AI?
It looked real to me, Virginia.
Dancing dog on beat.
Yep, dancing dog on beat.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna live up to it. I'm gonna say it's legit.
I mean, why would the police lie?
Yeah.
It's a canine officer. I don't think that they would put out an AI fake video.
It's not how you build trust with the community.
No.
Yeah. So, I don't know. You can see it there on KVJ TV. You let me know. Do you think that's real or AI?
And all the other police dogs, step up your game.
No, you're right. Honestly, they'll look around and be like, gosh, man, making us look bad. Great dancing and everything.
All
man.
y'all did was bite the bad guy.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, there's just so many different ways that you can save on taxes. And I think rich people really know all the little loopholes and all the little things. I always talk to my wife. I'll see an article about something. I'll be like, wait, what? And, there's all kinds of different stuff. Like I was listening to a podcast and somebody said, if you pay off your house, you're going to lose $25,000 every year. I'm like, wait, what does that mean? And
what?
Has to do with if you have a home business. And so there's just all these little tax deviations that can save you some money. And they've been pushing for this thing. I haven't really paid attention, but it looks like it's going to be going through to eliminate most property taxes on homestead, which is owner-occupied properties. This would start in January of 2027. It'll also preserve school property taxes. So they say that it was a big pass, 80-30, largely along party lines. Now, supporters say it would provide major tax relief amid rising living costs, but critics warn it could cost local governments up to an estimated $18 billion annually, potentially forcing cuts to police, fire, and other services unless revenue is replaced. So it sounds like they still have to adjust some things, but if you were looking for a tax break, it could be coming your way. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on because I'm always the last to know. And I found out this little hack 5 years after it was available, and I've been doing it the wrong way for most of my life. Then I'm always trying to do it the right way. So I think it's probably something you want to put on your radar and see, okay, do I apply for this? I eligible to save this, and then what do I have to do it? Because it sounds like it could be significant savings for Floridians that are homeowners.
Yeah, I mean, your homeowner's tax is a lot.
Look,
yes, it keeps going up.
The insurance stuff is, to me, what's insane. We get a lot of emails of it, and I know we just even read one this week about the cost of car insurance. Somebody who has a full-time job just to pay for the insurance they have to have in their life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I'm changing the way I do my whole car situation. I'm just gonna have Virginia pick me up and take me from work to home and home to work. You're down?
That feels like a short end of the stick for me kind of deal.
I'll pay you in crawfish.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, what you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
All right, here's why I don't like raw onions. I wasn't supposed to have them on my salad, but they were. All right, no big deal. And I wasn't even thinking, and I picked them out with my hands. I have taken 7 showers. I have bathed in lemon. I cannot get the smell of onion off of my hand, my fingers. What am I not doing right? Is there a hint out there, or a hack, other than your lemon or your whatever? How do we get this off?
I think a lot of peppers and onions, they have like an oil.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it comes off with water.
What do you mean?
I know for a fact if you cut like peppers, like jalapenos with your bare hands, the oils from those peppers will stay on your hand even if you wash it.
So, but why does it stay on? Does it seep through your skin or something? Because I have scrubbed, I have showered. I mean, lemons galore.
I think you just have onion fingers now.
For at least 72 hours. Denny's just telling me he had an onion problem too. He goes, yeah, for like 72 hours. I still smelled like onions. Or maybe it was garlic. It was one of those.
Garlic is the same. It's got that oils in it, and it just sticks on your skin. And water will not fix it.
I've looked at everything on the internet, and none of that's working. So maybe someone else has got a KVJ Nation hack that I haven't tried yet. But I am so sick of smelling raw onion on my fingertips.
I read on Google the only way to get rid of it is to stick your fingers in your friend's mouth.
Okay.
Denny's?
1, 2, 3, not it.
It's between Denny's and Kevin because you'll bite my fingers off.
Right.
You just have to surprise them. I think that's the best way.
Yeah, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Denny's actually is always a wealth of information. In fact, he's got a little bit of a hack there. He had talked the other day about how he had to get a windshield replaced through insurance, but somebody suggested that if it's just a nick in the windshield, you can buy this product to repair it at home. And so you got, what was it, a Rain X glue, and you use that. How were the results, Denny's?
The results are great. You can't even tell that there was ever a crack or a chip or anything.
Wow.
Even when you rub your hand over it, I couldn't even remember where it was in the windshield after I did it.
Dang.
I know he's jacked up. He's been talking about it all morning behind the scenes.
Denny's made glass?
Yeah.
How about that?
That's awesome.
That is kind of impressive.
So I contacted my insurance, and if you have full coverage insurance in Florida, they will replace a windshield for you here. They just come to your business or wherever you are, at your house or whatever, and they have a guy come out. You can even contact your own if you wanted to use a different company than their insurance.
And they don't charge you?
Not for, I think it's one a year. You get one a year replaced in Florida.
Okay.
Nice.
But they also said that if it's something small and it's something you can fix yourself, they go, don't use it yet. Save that for, later in the year in case something else happens. Okay. And I didn't even know this product exists, but one of Jen's friends was mentioning, you can put this, it looks like super glue kind of. It's like a tube, looks a lot like super glue, made by Rain X. I guess it's an epoxy, a clear epoxy. And when you put it in there, it just fills in the cracks in the crease.
That's pretty, what a cool product. I'd never heard of that.
Wow, me neither.
I would give it an A+ on results. If it's a small, if it's big, obviously, you'd probably have to get your windshield replaced. But if you have just a little chip and it bothers you, it keeps catching you in your peripheral, just do this. It was super easy. It took about 4 minutes, and you can't even tell there was ever a crack.
The bros from Safe Light one time, Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace, they came out, and my ding wasn't that bad in the glass, and they had, I guess, that special magic goo that you're talking about. They just put it on there, and then they heated it up, and then they put another layer on there, and they wiped it off, and then boom, you couldn't even tell where the little nick was.
Denny's, would it work for a chipped tooth?
Let's try.
I got some left over. We can give it a shot.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I saw something funny yesterday with Rocco. I took him to the park because he wanted to go, and Mom, I'm going to meet one of my friends at the park. He's got an electric bike. I've got an electric bike. It's going to be great. And so I was like, all right, well, the park is a little far, so I'm going to follow you in the car. You can ride your bike there, and then I'll just wait in the car while you and the kid go play in the park. And he was like, okay. So got there, no problems. He went running into the park, him and his little friend. They left their bikes right out front with their helmets and everything. And they're in there for like 45 minutes, I assume, having a good time. They were all the way in the back, though. I couldn't see them. But the whole thing is fenced in. So there's no way for them to get out besides that one place where I'm sitting. Well, about 45 minutes into them playing, they both come bolting out really fast. I'm like, what's going on? They're moving. Like, Rocco normally doesn't move this fast. I could tell in his gait something was up.
Yeah.
And so him and this kid are both scrambling from their helmets. They're putting on their helmets really fast, and they're both jumping on their bikes. And I'm like, where are you going? And Rocco's like, come on, Mom, let's go home. And he's yelling at me as I'm trying to figure out why he's going so fast and trying to leave me in the dust. And then I look over at the entrance of the park, and there's this gang of little girls ranging in age from 12 to 7, and there's a bunch of them though. There's 5 or 6 of them, and they're all wearing little shirts from their school. They all have the same school. I couldn't see what school it was. And these little girls are shaking their fists and yelling at Rocco and the little boy that he was hanging out with. And they were like, yeah, you better get on your electric bike and get the hell out of here. They were mad.
Wow.
And I was cackling, laughing, trying to figure out, okay, what did Rocco and this little kid do to incite this girl gang to want to come chase them out of the park? So I caught up to Rocco around the corner where he was waiting for me. And I'm like, Rocco, what is going on? Why are those girls so mad at you? He's like, man, I don't know. But my little friend, his friend, had beef with those girls the last time he played at that park. And those girls told him, we better never see you in this park again.
Really?
And they came into the park, and they saw saw him, and they just, I guess, had a turf war.
So is your neighborhood Children of the Corn? Because every time you have a story, it's about just children going to war.
These girls wanted to just get Rocco, and they were going to chase them down. I truly believe if they would have caught him, they would have started beating him up.
You got to do a deep dive on it. We need more information on that.
Well, I asked what this kid did to have beef with this gang of little girls, and Rocco said, well, they had beef before, and then he flipped them off.
Oh,
and so the girls didn't like that. And I was like, Rocco, just stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, he's learned early, yeah.
But I guess one of the girls goes, and we know who you are, Rocco Sinicki.
Oh,
and he goes,
they're doxing him.
We saw you on the internet.
Oh, on the internet.
I was like, oh, damn.
You see, he's rolling with some danger. And that's what happened. He's taking some scrap metal.
These girls were so mad.
Well, got Deborah here, Jaybird, saying to get the smell of the onions off your hands, you can use vinegar or baking soda.
Oh.
Didn't have any vinegar.
Okay. That's her hack.
Okay, all right, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Sorry, Ken. I was at the playground mentally.
Okay. Be careful. Those girls are nasty. This weekend in South Florida, there is so much stuff to do. I don't even know where you start, but you can divide out into everything that's going on. Spring training gets going. Now, officially it starts today, but all the action in South Florida is happening tomorrow. You've got opening day, Roger Dean Stadium. Get to see the new improvements that they made as the Cardinals take on the Nationals. At the ballpark at the Palm Beaches, you got the Astros Nationals, and then you got the Mets Marlins at Clover Park in Port St. Lucie.
Where are the Ralstons going? Which game?
We are going to be at Roger Dean Stadium for the Cardinals and Nationals game.
You already have tickets?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good seats?
Yeah, they're going to be good.
Nice.
Yeah, going to be good. So, yeah, I typically have made that mistake where we just go in and we get those outside bleachers, and then you sit down and you're like, it's still early in the year, and somehow it's 1,000 degrees. And then you've got those markings on it. Your ass kind of looks like a grilled burger. It's rough. So I think that might be part of what they've updated with the stadium. So I can't wait to see what adjustments they've made.
Anytime I would sit back there, you always knew when I was getting up to go to the bathroom or getting something to drink.
Delray Beach Open is going to be going on this weekend at the Delray Beach Tennis Center, and they do all kinds of little food events out there with it as well. I went out to one that they had earlier with bourbon and burgers and brews. They're doing the Game Set Out, so they do kind of some brunch stuff there this weekend for you to check out with the Delray Beach Open all weekend. WWE Friday Night SmackDown tonight at Amerant Bank Arena. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton going to be some of the big names. They're going to be there wrestling. You've also got Monster Jam tomorrow at Lone Depot Park in Miami. That's also on Sunday.
Monster Jam.
Monster Jam.
Wrestling. Very macho.
And they're also going to be doing a little rodeo. That's going to be happening in Okeechobee. It's the Brighton Field Day at the Fred Smith Rodeo Arena. That is tonight through Sunday.
Oh, you got a lot of big old kind of events this weekend.
Yeah.
Monster trucks, wrestling.
Mm-hmm. You do have some live music. That's mainly on Sunday with country star Tucker Wetmore at Hard Rock Live, Styx at the Pompano Beach Amphitheater, and then Inner Circle is playing the Rhythm by the River at Esplanade Park in Fort Lauderdale on Sunday. Really, this weekend, it's a lot about eating, but you do have the Lake Worth Street Painting Festival. That is so much fun. I love that event. We don't miss it. You go, there's just so many cool little bars and restaurants to go to up and down Lake Avenue, and just walking outside of a bar and seeing some of the art being drawn right there on the street. It's such a cool event. I really do love it. So I'd recommend, if you've never tried that out, do that. Then you got the South Beach Wine and Food Fest happening this weekend. You got celebrities like Sofia Vergara is going to be there doing a little cooking demo.
With her son.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
That's awesome. So if you go to the Grand Tasting Village on Saturday, that's where she's going to be.
Okay.
Those tickets are pricey, though. $3.99.
Whoa.
Probably plus tax and handling fees. And so, I mean,
welcome to Miami.
I remember that ticket used to be like $250, $300.
Yeah.
It's gone up considerably. And then on Sunday, you're going to have live performances from DJ Khaled and Cedric Gervais.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Same tasting village, same stage. And there's also that deal that you can do. So they call it from 3 to 5 on Ocean Drive.
Okay.
It's a little bit more affordable. It used to be $99. Now it's $150, but you can go just from 3 to 5 on Sunday, and you can go and just try to work it all in as fast as you can and go to all the tasting booths and go see DJ Khaled and soak it all in as quick as you can because you only have 2 hours.
Yeah.
Pretty big jump in price there.
Yeah. Things a little bit more affordable. They're doing the Riverwalk Chili Cook-Off at Esplanade Park in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday. They got the Jupiter Seafood Festival this weekend as well at Carlin Park. You can go and enjoy that. They also this weekend are going to be doing the Downtown Stewart Art Festival on Osceola Street. You got the Green Market in West Palm Beach. You got a little Cirque du Soleil at Gulfstream Park and Hallandale Beach. Martin County Fair's wrapping up. And then Virginia's going to be at Loggerhead Marine Life Center. That is Saturday and Sunday for Turtle Fest.
It's a free event. It's where they rehab all the turtles.
I love it.
And the hurt sea life. So it's a free event. You can come and learn. And then there's all kinds of fun food vendors. You know, there's a great bar.
You're there both days?
I'm there both days, Saturday and Sunday. And the one bar is really cool because it's like high above Loggerhead and it overlooks the ocean. You can see all the way to the ocean. It's beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, it is nice how they've done that. Well, if you're saying it's just too expensive to go out, maybe on a Friday night you would like to stay in and just get yourself a frozen pizza. Got to tell you, big fan of them. You save a ton of money going that route as well. But how quality are they? I haven't done a lot of frozen pizzas lately. I will tell you the last time I was kind of in that world, though, was when my son was younger, and he would get a lot of the Publix 4 cheese. And I got to tell you, I would swipe a little bit of that, and I'm like, that was a pretty solid frozen pizza. I was impressed by it.
The thing you can do, and Virginia will have my back on that, you can get these frozen pizzas and you can doctor them up yourself. And that's,
jazz them up.
That's what really does kind of take it to that next level, because there's not one that's really kicked me in the nards where I'm going, you gotta get it, it's the best. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's obviously the best out there, but is the best even that good?
You can totally take a frozen pizza and add things and make it better. You can add sauce to it. You can add drizzle. You can add that hot honey. You can add arugula. You can add prosciutto. You can add all kinds of fun things and make it 10 times better.
A lot of people will probably say maybe it's about the crust, though, and the presentation. You just can't capture that by doing a frozen pizza.
Yeah, and the sauce for me is almost like the heart of the pizza. You got crappy sauce, the whole pizza's ruined.
Sure, yeah. So what is your ultimate favorite frozen pizza brand that you can buy in the store, Jay Bird?
I like the Screamin' Sicilian. I think that's really good. Obviously, you know, I have some love for Totino's because I was raised on it. And it's the one pizza that it's never gone up in price, really. It stayed the same since the 80s.
Because it tastes like you're eating a box.
I also like Stouffer's French bread pizza.
Okay.
But you can't overcook it because you will chip a tooth. You gotta almost undercook that baby. If not, it gets too hard. It doesn't match with the cheese. Even the cheese can get too hard. And I like a Red Baron.
Okay. Yeah, that used to be my go-to when I was a kid. I love that. Instacart tells you Red Baron's the best. At least that's the most ordered, followed by DiGiorno and then even your Totino's.
Yeah, that Red Baron, the one that's the small circle personal pan ones, those are pretty dang good.
Getting some love for Aldi's wood-fired, just as good. Have you done any of the Aldi frozen pizzas that they have?
I have not. Have you?
No, but the word of mouth on this is good, and I have not followed through. That's on me.
I've heard some really big news about Aldi. In fact, it was just a debate looking at their numbers saying, could they ever overtake Publix? Now, that seems obscene to me, being in Florida, that anybody would overtake Publix, but apparently Aldi's is making that kind of run, and maybe it's all about that pizza.
Look, if you go to Aldi's, you will find better prices. I 100% agree with that statement. But I don't know if they have the same quality as Publix. So it really depends on you and your personal choices. They certainly don't have the selection of a Publix, but their prices are better than Publix. Now, a lot of their store brand stuff is made with, bioengineered food ingredients. Read your labels.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Just how does it taste, baby?
There you go, yeah. People are raving about the Aldi frozen pizzas.
I already got one foot in the urn. Just give me the pizza.
Okay. Yeah, our order has DiGiorno's in first place. It's right there neck and neck with Red Baron at 32%. DiGiorno's at 33%. Aldi Pizza at 22% now, and Publix at 14%. So as of KVJ TV right now, they prefer Aldi's frozen pizzas over Publix.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, people in the pizza community have said, you got to try Aldi's. It's pretty darn good, Bird. For frozen food, it's pretty good.
Okay. That's probably the big takeaway that we got here today. And we got Russo. Yeah, he's got an idea here for you. Russo, what are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Paisans? KVJ, good morning. Happy freaking Friday.
Happy freaking Friday. Russo, you got a pizza to check out at Publix. What would you tell people to go get today?
Listen, you all out of date on your pizzas, okay? Detroit pizza is the best pan pizza you could buy in the frozen market pizza, okay? It's the best. Jay Bird, guarantee you're going to put 5, 6 of them in your freezer. Try it. You'll love it. It's the best.
That's crazy you say that because, you know what? I do remember getting the Detroit one, and it is good. Russo's right.
Wow.
I tried it once, and it's pretty big, right, Russo?
Oh, it's huge. Every time I go there, there's like 2 left. Every time I got to grab them.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Hey, Jay Bird.
Yes.
One more thing. You got to try Peter's Pizza in Boca. It's on Palmetto and A1A. It's Peter's Pizza. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you at the game.
Yeah.
All right.
Russo, yeah.
See you there.
All right. Also, I got a little bit of love for Motor City Pizza. It's kind of interesting. I've been talking to some people. That's from Robert that sent that in. I've been talking to people that are loving the Detroit pizzas. And,
Detroit?
Yeah, it's a style.
Yes.
Tell me about this style. What is the style?
I think it's a little thicker, the Detroit. And from what I've seen, and I'm only judging, so I think it's Death by Pizza in Del Rey. They have it. And I've seen, it's a big old pan. It's not, as deep as like a deep dish, but it is a little bit thicker, and it usually comes in a square pan rather than kind of a round.
Yeah. It feels very panny.
All right, I'm going to call because, we do have a big announcement coming up soon about a new thing for Captain Crust with a Sicilian oven.
Oh.
It's going to be big. I wonder if they do a Detroit pizza.
It's weird. Captain Crust hasn't hit me up. I have to talk to him.
You do have to talk to him because you got big dealings coming up. You got to get your hip better because you got to fly, baby.
Uh-oh.
I more hover.
Yeah. Now, I was surprised to see this from Finance Buzz. They went through and found the most popular fast food chain in each state. And the one they have for Florida surprised me. It wasn't obvious. I was probably going to say Chick-fil-A is where I would have thought might be our favorite. They say it's Pollo Tropical. And
I don't know saying that because it's Miami-ish.
I love Pollo Tropical. I really do. I love their sauces. I think their beans and rice are on point.
All right, there's your consumer right there.
They have low-key underrated French fries. I know you think, well, they have fries. They're kind of crispy. They're like wedges.
They also have low-key overcooked chicken.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I'm just telling you my truth.
Well, every time I go there, they've dried my chicken leg out to the point where it's almost inedible.
You know what? I don't think you're their target. They're looking for people like me. You're too bougie.
They say they used Google Trends data and the number of locations per capita. And Pollo Tropical came out at numero uno.
Me and Denny's love their curry mustard. Have you had their curry mustard?
I don't think I have.
Then settle down.
Kevin, I have to settle down.
So if you had to say what is better, Pollo Tropical or Chipotle?
Oh, Pollo Tropical.
Okay.
He's mad.
Oh, okay. Chipotle.
How dare you even ask?
Pollo Tropical or Taco Bell?
Taco Bell. No, ooh, two different animals. That's a tough one, dog.
Okay.
Can I get back to you on Monday? I have to meditate.
Okay.
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, it's Taco Bell.
It's definitely Taco Bell.
Pollo Tropical or Tijuana Flats?
Oh, Kevin, you hit me with some bangers.
Tijuana Flats is so much better.
I'll go Tijuana Flats.
Okay.
Because I love is it smack mayo sauce? I love it.
Tracy's saying that Pollo Campero is better than Pollo Tropical.
Oh,
okay.
Battle of the Pollo?
I guess so, yep.
No, I guess. I don't know what's better. I just know I'm hungry.
What do you like better, Wendy's or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Wendy's.
Uh-oh. It's a little bit of a fight. They say that Wendy's is going to be teaming up with the Girl Scouts to bring back Thin Mint Frosties.
Interesting.
Do you like that?
Will that give the Shamrock Shake a run for its money? Because it's kind of the same treat.
I think it's kind of what they're doing, yeah, because they just launched the Shamrocks this week at McDonald's, and they do an Oreo McFlurry as well to try to get people in. So Wendy's had to combat that.
Wendy's better focus on not losing any more restaurants.
Yeah.
I know. What about Chick-fil-A versus Raising Cane's?
I don't know if I've ever had Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is good.
Okay. Chick-fil-A, though.
Chick-fil-A is good, too. Oh, that's a hard one.
I'll tell you what I like that Chick-fil-A's done. They offer some of their sauces in the grocery store. I think it's such a good move.
Not on Sunday.
You can get their sauce.
No, they take them off the shelf on Sunday.
They do not. That is a lie.
I've seen them.
That would be so funny.
They make the clerk take them off the shelf.
All of them. Which is better, Culver's or Five Guys?
Oh, it's so funny. I just had Five Guys yesterday.
Okay.
I.e. onion hands. And it's without a doubt slam dunk Culver's.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
This man is controversial.
Very.
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Domino's if I really want it to taste, kind of fulfilling. Pizza Hut if I want to have a fart attack.
Okay. Well, right now people are saying 65% for Chick-fil-A, 34% for Raising Cane's.
Have you had Cane's?
No, I haven't. My son loves it, though. And I like the concept because, look, I love that bread, but I'm not going to eat it. But, yes, everything about it. I think that I would probably like Raising Cane's better. But Chick-fil-A's solid, man. Everything about they don't have bad stuff. So there might just be more options there as well. But we had to settle this. Which is better, Culver's or Five Guys? Jay-Bird, you just had Five Guys, and you said slam dunk on this one. Jay-Bird went Culver's way over Five Guys.
I will say I do enjoy Five Guys. I just the last few rounds have not been very kind to me.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I asked, and it's crazy what people are doing right now on KVJ TV with their thoughts. It is neck and neck. Culver's with a slight lead, 53 to 47% over Five Guys. That's how close that is.
That's exactly how I would foresee this whole thing going.
Okay. It's tough.
He knew it.
Yep.
Nostradamus. He knows everything. Predictions.
Well, at least when it comes to fast food.
Oh, yeah. This guy knows it all.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. People are still fighting me about my opinions on this, so I'm not even really right.
Well, on Fridays, right before we wrap up, we love dealing with some feel-good Fridays. Appreciate the little positivities we head into the weekend. And Angela sent this. I had missed this, but I love this. On Thursday, the Teddy Bridgewater Act was passed unanimously in Florida, authorizing K-12 head coaches to contribute up to $15,000 per year from their own funds to benefit student athletes. If you don't know, Teddy Bridgewater, He went to Miami Northwestern where he played. He's then gone on to college, plays in the NFL. He was coaching them, took them to a state championship, and then they came down on him because he was funding kids that just didn't have money for equipment and cleats and things like that out of his own pocket.
He would pay for Uber rides.
Yeah.
He would pay for meals for these kids to make sure that they were fed and safe and able to get to practice.
And they suspended him for a year because of it, stepping above and beyond. He was suspended from his alma mater for one whole year right after winning a state championship just because he was covering food and transportation costs.
That's disgusting. So he went back to the NFL, and now he's getting bigger checks.
Yeah, but it's great for anybody moving forward, and it should be that way because they just don't understand the situation. Football does so much for so many kids to get them a college education and sometimes even more than that. So, yeah, whatever we have to do to help them out with that. Also, want to give a shout out to old Jules Hernandez. She said, thank you so much for always giving birthday wishes to my 3 granddaughters. And she's going to be participating in her first MS walk in downtown West Palm Beach on Sunday. She's on Jules's Orange Army.
Nice.
For them. And also to Abigail. She said, this is my dad and I at Roger Dean Stadium last year. A great photo of them.
Aww.
And he's the one that's down at the University of Miami. He's doing some treatments and stuff like that. So we're still pulling for him and wishing the best and hope you get to a spring training game here real soon.
They're super, super nice.
I love that.
Absolutely. Nothing but love. All right. Well, we've got more KVJ on the way. It is going to be on the after the show that you can watch live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, or check it out on demand on YouTube and Spotify. Before we get there, though, we always wrap up every single show with Jay Bird and his thought for the day. What you got?
Thank you, Virginia. I have to borrow her peeper glasses.
Okay.
Every time you refuse to give up, you quietly rewrite.
Them speech classes really worked.
Don't make fun of me when I'm trying to be positive.
Okay, sorry. I take it back.
Quietly rewrite the story that once tried to define you. Say, I just rewrote my mess up.
Yeah, there you go. What else?
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.